Hello, Aries. Allison and Angela here from Spirit Maven, and we'll be giving you a Tag Team Oracle card February forecast for money and career and love and relationships. The decks we'll be using are pictured here. Colette Baron reads Wisdom of the Oracle and the Enchanted Map with beautiful artwork by Jenna Della Grottaglia. Magical Times Empowerment cards, both authored and illustrated by Jody Bergsma, and Radley Valentine's the Archangel Michael, Sword of Light Oracle. And just as a note, we will be reading the cards in protection or reverse, as these cards are not to be feared. Rather, they alert us to a particular area of focus for our personal and spiritual growth. So, without more ado, Aries, let's see what the cards have in store for you this February. All right, so money and career, Angela.
So I used the enchanted map and I pulled the bone collector in reverse. The first thought that came to mind was materialism, not spiritualism.
Yeah, and that's
So
just perfect. Yeah.
I found that as I'm like, oh my gosh, how is that supposed to be for money and career?
And so, how did you answer that?
I don't know.
All right. Well, let's see. Well, yeah, because it's just as confusing sort of with orphan because orphan is usually about abandonment and things like that. But really, for Aries right now with orphan, it's looking at those unhealthy relationships or alliances that maybe you've made in the career area and you maybe sort of abandoned possibly yourself and what your purpose and your goals are in favor of others. So this is sort of looking at where am I within my job, with my career, my passion? Because as long as you sort of become and see yourself and how you're interacting with others and then ridding yourself of these unhealthy maybe business partners or people giving advice, you will indeed prosper. And it's also a little bit about, and I think this connects in with Bone Collector, is looking at patterns that you might want to interrupt that maybe aren't really helping to further you in your career or, bringing in money. And it's also too about being very clear on your brand of your mission, your contribution to others. Uh, in that way, of course, you're going to be attracting prosperity. So, yeah. So, Angela, do you see any other relations in with Bone Collector that might
Yes,
go into that?
actually, I do. So it's interesting that both of them are actually upside down
Yes,
because they're both sitting upside down.
exactly. I know. Yeah, I was noticing that, but yeah.
Yeah, so here's the thing. It's like, with the one in orphaned, her head's down, even if it's right side up, her head's down and everything, And so spirit basically is saying, trying to shake her out of that tree,
Yeah.
like get off your butt, and it
Exactly.
could be that, these two, when I said, materialism, not spiritualism, is because that you're too much into making that money, going after that
Right.
almighty dollar bill.
Exactly. And
you know?
that's where it's sort of honing into yourself and being clear about what you want as passion comes out. But carry on, yeah.
Yeah. And so what I was focused on in the bone collector was, that thing that looks like a clock.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if it's
it has all the script on it and that. Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it just looks like time stopped, but even then, I mean, upright, it's like we know that, time is. Time is human construct. There is no such thing as time.
Yeah.
But reverse, in the
Hmm.
verse, it's like, this is, oh, time to make the donuts.
Exactly. But yeah, and this is brilliant. Like, mostly, Aries don't get hung up on the reversed or oh no, what's up. No, this is great because this is like, hey, let's get clear on our interactions ourselves, where you're really going and giving yourself permission just to pause for a second, relook at everything. We're coming to that end of the year towards, tax season and all that. So this is really, an appropriate time for that. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Any more to add then, I guess, before we go on to love and relationships?
Yeah, it's just, stop and smell the roses or just look up from your computer every now and again. you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Oh,
because yeah, so
that's
that's it.
perfect. No, okay.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay. So, and what does love and relationship have in store?
Oh gosh. Okay. So the way I see this card is really you will be meeting maybe possibly more like-minded people or your spiritual community
Yeah.
perhaps or new friends. So yeah,
Yeah.
just be open to them. Just be open
Exactly.
to the people who come into your life. That's all.
Yeah, and just a comment before going on to, because I'm in complete agreement with you there. It's interesting, abundance coming into your life. I'm just reading the card. It says, "Ooh, have faith. The source will heal your financial challenges." So, in connection with money and career that we just heard about, that you're figuring out your relationships and those unhealthy ones and ridding yourself of those within the um, career-based area. Then that's welcoming in other relationships, and so that love and relationships ones that may indeed help to bring in that prosperity. It's interesting how these cards come. I love it. But anyways, but yeah, no, but completely on, so we had expectation, from Jody Bergsma cards here, and it says be open for whatever comes next. It might just be the music your heart's been waiting for, and that's so, so true. And again, this ties into letting go of any relationships that really are not supporting you. This is a time, we're thinking February love and that, but this is all relationships, whether it be business, whether it be the friendship groups, whether it be love, family even. Looking at these relationships and those that aren't supporting you and not supporting you in your authenticity, it's time to just release them, let them go on their own journey, their own fun adventure. Because then, once you open up that space, that allows for others to come in and to then be there to support you and bring that prosperity. And really, she's there out looking. She's on her bird. She's having a wonderful time, and she's giving thanks for what she has, but expect that expectation. Well, something good is around the corner. So, Aries, who knows? Maybe that person who's coming in might be that new love you're searching for, be still my beating heart, kind of idea. You never know, right? And I don't know, Angela, yeah,
Or, I mean, it's interesting that you actually did say mention how it ties into the money and career. Right? Also it could be maybe possibly the fact that it's not necessarily love, but
yeah,
relationships or like-minded people coming together for a
exactly.
new business venture.
I agree. Yeah, we don't know. It's just leaving ourselves open, but it really, like, I think both of them is like welcoming that in abundance. And how can we do that but by releasing that as really is not serving? And so
Yeah.
again, thinking, I know you're loyal, Aries, you got that fire behind you. You want to keep everyone within your circle. But it's, I'll say, but release those ones who really aren't doing. I know I'm sort of repeating myself going on that because it's not serving you. It's don't keep people around you out of obligation. Oh yeah, but I've had this friend for like 25 years, but hey, if that person is, okay, poo-pooing on you, don't need them there. Let's just say bye-bye. Let's welcome in someone who's like, yeah, woohoo, instead. We want that, right? Yeah, so anything more? Or should yeah, woohoo. Yeah. So anything more? Are we good, I think, for Aries, eh?
I think we're good.
I think
I
we're
think we're
good. Yeah, so we hope, Aries, that you found this reading insightful. And honestly, for a richer experience, listen to the February forecast for both your sun sign and your moon sign. It will just be interesting to see how those two readings play together and just give you, one more level of depth. So if you've enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you wish a reading from Spirit Maven, please check the info box below. Thank you for watching. And remember, you are magical. And so go spread out your personal magic.